What's going on, guys? Today I have another scanner to take a look at. This is the TOPDON ArtiLink 200. So basically what this does is it's a scanner that reads your computer in your vehicle, and it could clear codes, it could read codes, it could give you a generic idea of what the issue might be in your car. And yeah, let's go through it, see how it works. This one looks a little bit not as high end as a Snap-on or some of these other industrial ones where you got a huge screen and you could go through with live data and everything. Well, let's go through it. Let's see what happens. Package is pretty easy to open. I didn't need a scissor. Alright, so this is a brief explanation of what it could do. Works on all 96 and newer OBDII compliant vehicles. It could read trouble codes. It says it could read the VIN number. I've gone through a couple of scanners that can't read VIN numbers, so let's see what happens. Alright, so here it is. Alright, first impressions. Seems pretty sturdy. Alright, made in China. Connector looks pretty good. It's got wrapped up over here. So I'm sitting in a 2008 Corvette, and the port to actually read the vehicle is directly in the middle. Let's see if you can see that. It's right here where my finger is. I don't know if you can see that. So now I'm gonna attach it. Alright, let's get that in there. Alright, so we're in now. Now let's see what it says. OBDII, code reader. Now we're gonna scan it. Let me not turn the car on, but I'm just gonna turn on the computer over here, or wake it up. Alright, so let's go to enter to scan. It's pretty light, very light. Wow. Alright, so I guess it automatically reads this pretty quick. Read codes, erase codes, view freeze frame. Readiness, I think that's for your inspection. Your inspection, so you could pass. Let's do enter. Turn on key with engine off. Okay. I want to check VINs, because sometimes you can't check VINs on certain scanners. Vehicle ID number. Oh wow, look at that. Read it. VGIYY25. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty good. I could read it. Surprised. Alright. I don't know what calibration ID number is. That may be computer or something. Let's just see. Huh. Okay. Calibration verification. Let's look at it. Why not? Okay. Exit. No, I don't want to exit. So let's read codes. I know I don't have any codes, even though that check engine light is there. It's just because the car's not running. So let's read some codes. No codes found. Okay. Let's see, freeze frame. Let's start this bad boy up real quick. See what happens. Codes. No codes. Okay, good. I can't erase codes if I don't have any codes to erase. So it's not going to give me any freeze frame data because I don't have any codes. So there's nothing that it could show me. So this is basically the monitors. This is the monitors that'll let you know you know, if you're allowed to do the inspection yet, or if it's ready for the inspection. See, some of these are not complete yet because I haven't driven the car. We see how misfire is okay, fuel management, computer components is okay. See, this might be catalyst monitor incomplete because I haven't driven it. But this is a very basic scanner. It will, you know, do your basic things like read the codes and you know, read this so you can know if you could pass inspection or not. But I know I was nitpicking on the VIN number, but some of these say, oh yeah, we could, you know, I don't know if they could say they could read the VIN number, but some of them say you can read it, and then it doesn't, or the vehicle doesn't support it being read. This is a newer vehicle, so maybe that's why it's allowing itself to be read. See right there? But yeah, I'm going to try and get a vehicle with a check engine light, and we could see what it shows there. Let's see setup real quick. Right, let's hit exit for setup, language, and some Deutsch, Dutch, English, Spanish, French. That's pretty much it. Gonna keep it to English. Unit of measure, contrast. I'm assuming that's like the screen color. Unit of measure. I mean, I guess we're English, so we're gonna keep it English. But yeah, this is a pretty good basic scanner. I'm gonna try and get a vehicle with a check engine light so I can show you that. All right, so one more quick test. This is my 2000 Honda Civic. This is nowadays 18-year-old car. It's a little bit older. It's still got a distributor cap and rotor with spark plug wires. So obviously not modern by any means. So I'm just gonna put the scanner on here. Probably the VIN reader won't work, I'm assuming, because like I said, it's an older vehicle. How many miles I got? As you can tell, I have no check engine light. The OBDII port on this car is by the foot, my left foot, by the hood prop over here. So now I connected it. Now we're gonna try and read it. Let's go enter. I might have to shut it off. Right now I got it running. Let's see what happens. All right, no codes. All right, let's read codes. Shouldn't have any. No codes. All right, good. Let's go down to freeze frame. It shouldn't. Oh, let me see. Where are we? It shouldn't have any because obviously there's no codes. All right, so exit that. Yes. Oh, okay, enter again. This thing is super light. It doesn't weigh anything. All right, so I got 7 monitors. Okay, that means that I'm good for inspection if I needed one. Let's see. Since this drive cycle. Okay, so you see, no check engine light. Okay, NA. Alright, I don't know what the NA means, probably not applicable, but I'd probably have to read the instruction manual. So let's get out of that. I probably won't be able to read the VIN. All right, let's see, turn on, key, let me see, let's see what happens. All right, so I might have to turn off the car and just leave the key on. All right, let's see, let's go back. See, I think this computer for this older car doesn't support getting the VIN number read. So that's why it probably won't let me read it. See? But anyways, this is a good basic scanner. Like I said, it's from TOPDON. It's the ArtiLink 200. That's your basic codes and your generic codes. Let's see if I can get out of this. But yeah, this has been the review for that. Any other information, let me see if you want to email them or anything. This is it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Alright, so now I'm in a Jeep, 2007 Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee. And this one does have a check engine light on. And it's almost empty. And it's got a tire pressure light. I'm not sure if this will read that, but let's just see what the regular scanner will read. All right, so we're gonna hit enter to scan. Now it's scanning it, and it's found 3 codes. All right, let's read the codes. Let's see what we got. Idle air control system RPM higher than expected. All right, that's 1. O2 sensor circuit low voltage bank 2 sensor 2. Let me see. O2 sensor high voltage bank 2 sensor 2. So it's very similar to the other one. And that is, oh, there we go. That can focus better. And it's a generic code. Let's check the 4th one. Idle air control system RPM higher than expected. So it's similar. That's exactly the same thing as the first one. Alright, so let's take this P0507 and let's look at the manual. This thing actually comes with a pretty good manual. It's color. Well, the cover is color, and the pictures in here are pretty detailed. You can see in here, pretty detailed. And you got a good table of contents here, how to erase, what actually each code might mean. Since it said it's a generic code, let's go to this page over here that gives you a breakdown. So what did I say? We had P0, so right here, P0, which is a generic, and it's a 5. So we got vehicle speed control and idle controls, 507. So it might be, hold on, we got a 5. Okay, so we got a 5 in the first number here, right? So vehicle speed control and idle, and then the last 2 numbers, identifying specific malfunctioning section of the system. All right, so we're gonna have to look a little deeper, probably have to Google it, but this is pretty good because it gives you a basic layout of what your codes might mean. So if you see that here, see that? And then it could give you the readiness codes, readiness monitors. This is for basically your inspection, so you could do your inspection. If they're not completed, then the scanner and the inspection machine is not going to let you complete the inspection. So those are the codes. Let's see it again. Remember I was saying that I had an idling issue. If you go back to number 5 over here, vehicle speed control and idle. So it's pretty much right on. So now let's back out of this. Let's see if we could, let's just try this, view freeze frame. Let's see what it shows. Okay, I'm not really sure what this means, but let me see, fuel system 1, fuel system 2, load. Okay, you got your short fuel trim, your long fuel trim. So I guess it's probably for each cylinder maybe. So I'm not used to the scanner, I gotta get used to it. This is your RPM. Okay, so this is probably detecting the first code when it popped up and what it did at the moment, because this isn't live. If you notice, it's not live because on the RPM it wasn't moving. So of course you got a small screen, so you can't get a lot of detail, but someone who knows this stuff right off the bat could easily identify what this stuff might mean. I will be honest, I'm not 100% sure on it, Okay, because you know, I need a reference and the screen is kind of small for me. So we could see this drive cycle on the monitors. MIL status. That's not true because the check engine light is on. Catalyst complete, incomplete. EGR system incomplete. Alright, so basically I think because the check engine light is on, it's not going to be able to complete the monitors. So yeah, this gives you a good generic basic readout. Alright, let's see. We could read the VIN number off of here. Turn key off. Alright, let's do that real quick. Let's turn the key back on. Alright, there's the VIN number right there. This is good if you need to get a part, or if you just need to know the year, or you know, whatever trim package you have on the car. Might be able to tell you some of those things. Are you sure you want to exit? No. Let's read the codes again. Idle air control system, higher RPM. So it seems like it might have a vacuum leak, higher than normal, or a sensor. And then low voltage, so a sensor with the exhaust. But yeah, this is pretty good for basic readouts. And could tell you the live data of when it happened. But I think only for that one code, that P0507. Which that might be the more important code, or maybe the code that caused the other codes to come up. But yeah, this Jeep has the OBDII scanner right there on the, driver's left foot area. But yeah, this is I finally got to show you guys one with the code.